Battlefield Intimidation is the official title, but actually it's screwing with your opponent and smack talking 101. And this actually works. People can giggle, and I do about it all the time, but it actually works. Any of the seasoned fighters who know how to screw with your opponents and make them think that you're doing something that you're not, you know how to mess with an opponent. It starts with the walk. Morgan touched on it a lot of it last week with this class about having the attitude that you're going to win no matter what when you walk out. The same works in melees, and this is mainly going to be geared towards melees because we're coming up on war season. First off, it's all in your stance. First thing starts with your stance. If you're standing, if you walk out onto a line and you're scared, like, and they can see you're just kind of like stiff-legged, scared, they're either going to try to shoot at you, or they're going to try to kill you right off the bat, or they're going to ignore you completely, run around you, and kill your buddies. If you walk out there with an attitude, and you look at them, and I don't care, I've walked out up against, we walked up against 40 guys, and walk out there with an attitude like I'm going to whip every single one of you. And you know what they do? They go, I don't know. Those guys look like, and they hesitate for a second. If they hesitate for 1 second, that 1 second can get 20-year guys around the corner if you can hold up your army that much. I mean, this is cavalry tactic. This is screwing with your opponent. This is mass numbers against 2 or 3. Anything on that part?
It's fear.
Fear.
You're trying to scare your opponent. They're trying to scare you. You walk out scared, I'll take a spear and drill you right at the top of the shield, try and make you more scared. If you walk out there, look like you know what you look like, and look like you know what you're doing, well, that makes people a lot more concerned about you. Whether you do or not. Whether you know there's no chance at all of you defeating these 20 guys, or say there's 3 of us standing against all of you guys there, well, if you can take somebody and make everybody on your opposing line think that they're fighting you one-on-one, you've won. Because you break up their cohesion.
Another aspect on that is working in a team, working with people in a team, and getting to where you know people you're fighting with. I work very good with Morgan. Me and Morgan, when we fight, and I fight sword and shield and you fight spear, we do not have to speak or look at each other. We know what the other one's going to do. It's a good idea if you're going to fight with your buddies, pick a couple, fight with them. I do the same thing with Carhu. You pick a couple, you fight with them until you get to where you know who you're fighting with. I do the same thing with Lee. Me and Lee don't have to talk when we fight. We just go out and kill people. Every once in a while we talk. You talk a little smack to your opponent. You know, I mean, okay, line up, boys. You two, Lee. I walk up and I do this. Come on, I'm right here. And they go, look at the shiny guy. Look at the shiny guy. Bang, you're dead. And I talk as much smack as I can. I won't repeat a lot of the things I say. I mean, usually I don't usually vulgarities, but I just talk a lot of smack. I look at them, I'll put my shield behind. If I get killed, I know he's gonna go down eventually because my boys are gonna kill him. But it's one of those things where it's distraction, psychological warfare. Mess with your opponent. Just sheer running, I mean, sheer aggression will almost always win a battle. But showing them that you're aggressive and showing them that you really don't care, it really messes with them. You can go up, I'm telling you, can go up. Sly's another one. I mean, maybe Sly have slaughtered many people of sheer aggression and taken out.
I've taken down 6 children by myself before. I shouldn't have. They should have whooped my monkey ass.
Yes.
But they stood there and let him hit me.
Because Sly scared them. He got into a stance, looked like he was Billy Badass, and scared them. You have to learn to be scary. Even if you're not scary, even if you're just cocky, it's either going to we get 1 or 2 reactions. They're going to go, I don't want to fight that guy, or I'm going to go after that guy, and they're completely ignoring everything around them. You have to be able to alter your appearance. Sometimes I'll just go out and look scary, and they don't want to fight me. That way I can hold them off long enough for my guys to come up. Sometimes I want to look cocky, so they'll look at me, and then these 2 can kill them. Or however many spearmen I'm running up against will kill them. Karu?
I was just going to say, as far as not only infering or instilling the fear in them, it is the cockiness. I watched Sir Morgan hold off 20 people with 1 arm by walking down the field like this and kicking his spear up. And they all backed up because their commander knew who Sir Morgan was and told them to, because he knew that, well, feasibly, Sir Morgan could take them all. Didn't know he was armed, but that doesn't matter. What are you gonna do? It's the cockiness, it's the look in your eye of what are you gonna do to me? I've been hit by a stick before. I'm gonna monkey fuck you right now.
Now, we can go a lot further than single person. When you're working in pairs, you're working in teams. It has a lot to do with it. Like, I'll walk out there, especially if I'm fighting league, if I'm fighting a whole line, by myself, I'll walk out there, I'm gonna be cocky. Now, if I've got Phelan here, I'm gonna walk up, and he's gonna walk out there and be cocky, and I don't wanna say anything. I wanna let them look at him, and I wanna just kind of hide, and he'll start talking, and he'll start getting everybody to look at him, and the first person that looks at him and leaves their head open, puts it in the grill. And then you step back. So when you look at practicing this, take 2 people, really easy, especially in your lances when you got 2 or 4 or whatever, and you want to play, you want to practice, you want to look what goes on, and you're in a static line. This is not the motion that we're talking about as far as His Majesty's flanking. But when you're in a static line, take one person and pick them to go out there and be the figurehead. They're the person that you want everybody else to look at, because if they're paying attention to your bait, they're not paying attention to you.
I've seen His Majesty do it numerous times. I've seen Keegan do it. Sly, this is Straya. How many people did the Outlands feed to us before Loki dragged them off and said, will you stop engaging them? Remember that static line when I walked out there and I was all, come on, I'm right here. And I started blocking with my sword and everybody's like, oh, let's kill that guy. And they kept feeding him and Sly would just nuke them. Blam!
I was too busy hitting
and then Loki comes up, Duke Loki from the Outlands comes up and goes, will you guys stop going up? They're just going to kill you. Don't pay attention to him. Or run him over, do something. Don't stand there and look at him, because spearmen, they like, oh, look at this cocky ass. I gotta get him, and they just get their heads ripped off. You gotta learn, this is a fundamental thing. Anything else? Anything else? Huh?
They're an entire separate thing. Have you talked about what you do when you're the person who's being aggressive? Now, this is something else that has to do with psychological warfare and battlefield tactics. When you walk onto a line and you've got somebody there, say, I'm looking at this line, and I know Sly's over here, but he's engaged over there, and then there's a cohesion. We've got Duke so-and-so standing in the middle, and you can tell because he's got all kinds of shiny stuff and stuff on his head, and he's standing out there and he's looking pretty. That's the person you want to kill. You want to kill the person who's loud and the person who's giving commands, and the people that look pretty. Because the instant you kill their heroes, you kill their morality. And if you kill their commanders, they lose cohesion. That's why in actual period war script manuals, when they say that, they didn't attack officers and they didn't attack commanders. It was considered unchivalrous in warfare to do so because your army loses cohesion when you cut off the head.
Ballet.
But we do that. Find the person who's being loud. Find the person who's commanding. Find the person who's standing out there and the Duke or Duke so-and-so or King so-and-so and kill him. Take him off that line. Pick 4 or 5 people and just team him and kill that guy. 1, it's going to decrease their cohesion, and 2, it's going to make everybody else back up. You've just killed their best. You killed their hero, and they think, wow, they can kill my hero, they can kill me.
Another thing on that, step. Yeah, anybody who's fought in a war anywhere around me, when I start screaming step, we've done it before, we've walked over 3 or 4 times our numbers. Because I start, or somebody else in the line starts screaming, Elias has done it too, everybody starts screaming step. And once the entire line goes step, they go, step, 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 and they start walking forward, the enemy goes, they're all talking together, guys. All right, guys, they're talking to each other. They're talking, they're not moving backward, and they will back up. And it doesn't matter how many of them they are, they will back up once you start screaming something cohesive to make them think that you are bigger than you are.
We train primarily in combat. So when people look at you on the other side of the line, they're thinking, I am looking at him and I'm going to beat him.
Where that becomes really effective for spears too, is the spears will start to back up with their own guys. The guys right behind them won't let them back up, and they'll be stuck up like this trying to back up. Meanwhile, you'll just be stepping in over and just kill them.
And if you're fighting with a spear and you're walking out and you hear that step, you go step and fire. Step and fire. Step and fire. It doesn't even really matter what you're shooting at. Shoot at something.
Anything, shields.
But if everybody fires at the same time, you can't block them all. Can't knock them all.
One thing His Highness said that when they start screaming step and we all start talking to each other, that's the perfect example right there. you got into their head. And not only did you affect one person, you affected their whole line, because everybody on their line stopped thinking about the battle, stopped thinking about their fight, stopped thinking about what they needed to do in order to win. They all started thinking about what we were doing. Uh-oh, they're coming. Uh-oh, they're coming. Well, if that's all you're thinking, uh-oh, they're coming, you can't do anything else, because your brain is not going to be able to switch over into, I need to kill them now. Because all you're doing is following your friends. Oh God, we're going to die. Oh God, we're going to die. That's what you need to instill in them.
It does the exact same thing as I was talking about killing their heroes. If everybody's screaming step and everybody's giving the command, whoever started it isn't the hero anymore. Then everybody's hero and it's one cohesive unit. You've just taken away their ability to kill your hero.
But also, yeah, it masks your hero. Anything else? That's it. I don't know anything else. All right, that's it.
2 more. All right. Thanks, sir. Good.
Another. Yeah, grab another hit over here. Charlie, move your stand to your left. Bye. Bye, Isaac. I got mine. I think there may be another one over there. My white Silverado truck. I have the center box here. You can call. 2 in. If you want to try that. 2 in. Let's go. If you want to try that. Remember your bid. Oh yeah. Good. Good. Bye. You literally just play. Yeah. Billy, open up a third. We got a huge line here.
Third up.
Go ahead, Phelan, start the next one for us. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Go ahead, please. New one. Hey, Will. Like I said, you know what I'm talking about, those plastic ones? You know in everything drill, cut. So all you have to do is order one of those plastic center bosses and just put the weight in. all they gotta do. So I'm gonna get a price and figure out how much it's gonna cost. That's gonna be about it, I think. Okay. You may charge a little bit more, but that's it. All right. Put a sheet of metal. Put a sheet of metal. I might roll around and to do this wrap like that for the boss. Yeah, that was good.
Like good? Push. In front of your head.
Better.
Oh, much better.
There it is. Try that if you like it. You might like it more.
Yeah, I'm gonna build one.
Well, you might like it more because it's not strapped in your arm. If it's like a mass weapon, you'll like it more because you can move it. And it gives you some advantage.
Yours is good too.
Shoot it, people!
I don't know. No. What? You might want to, I know you want to fight. Sorry. No problem. Base.
I don't think people really
Rachel, remember where am I? You're after Robert. It was so soft and flat. I touched it. I'm not giving enough power on it. My power's just not up enough, so don't worry about it. No, it was this way, but I'm not getting enough power on it.
No, I just want to line off these first.
You're not letting me have a step on my grass.
Sorry.
I did.
I don't know.
You touched me in the shoulder.
You said you split out with me.
It did, but it's on this one. It's that old shot.
You didn't pull it out of it. Your hands pushed it up. You didn't come straight across. Yeah. Light okay?
I just swing and keep your stick out of the way. Nothing like that.
I thought he did too, but I think he was talking about the first one instead. I don't know.
Right?
Hey, what's up?
I just see
Talk to you about Mark Shield.
Dave,
Yeah.
you strip it.
Oh, that's what I'm gonna do this weekend. We're stripping it and we're gonna put gesso and canvas on it.
Perfect, yeah, just transfer it up. I'll do the rest.
Okay.
So I need a picture of it. That's all I need.
Well, yeah, you'll probably find out one because the picture that we've got on the shield is pretty
Another one of ours. Build stuff you can put on yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, so I do it.
All right. You're so meant for everything, I know.
Are you watching Jack as well, Rachel? Yeah. Gonna watch how you do that?
Say nice, friend. Oh, cool. You're quick with that thing. Extremely. There. Let's see what the old man been
25 people here. Yeah. Okay. Well, I was kind of keeping, I couldn't keep track of all the moving around up here. They're going to put a chair over and sit down.
Yeah. Very nice. No, you didn't give me that. Was very nice. You good?
Your leg, Rachel.
The way you think.
Don't always put it in your head. See the difference? Way to spin around.
Nice.
Don't get caught up too high.
That wasn't good. That wasn't good. Was it?
That was beautiful, man.
Yeah, I used the body and the outside. I didn't know.
Yo, thank you.
Yeah, if it's crap, I mean, even turn it up a little bit. Bro, my power up.
Okay, one more time. One more time.
Hey, you're blinding yourself with your shield. Stick in your defense. Okay?
Yeah, that's right.
Armor bag back there. Jack, there's an armor bag back there. Was there an armor bag still back there? There's no blue bag back there? Double check. Yeah, I would. That'll freak me out.
Hey, Oz, when you're leaning out and you don't know where I am,
Hey, Oz. Hey.
You get my shield on it.
All right, Godfrey.
Yeah.
Damn, good. Good shot, right this side. Come on, it's a light good for you,
that okay? Are you sure? Next.
Okay?
Fight, Leo.
Lifting your shield up really high.
Yeah, I know. I deserve that.
All right. Shift your shield all the way over there. Shift your stuff all the way over there like that.
Try to swing the sword from behind your head. He needs a lot of hell. Yeah.
That's the big You know what, Jeff?
Got my helmet. Oops. I'm a little mad because I've been practicing shots all week long. Yard,
Look it over it.
So with all the helmets you got,
I know, they're all in the garage, okay? Got them, okay? Yeah, well, we got that one down, man.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, I wanted to come work tonight. Practice on my yard.
oh, from the Falcons are getting their asses kicked. Thing.
You really?
Yeah. Wow. Last time I checked, it was 20-3. Third quarter.
That's what they need, though.
Google numbers. I just bet like everybody's going up. Sorry, man. Keep waiting.
Just remember when you fight that center box heater, go sit out. Punch it out. Oh, Jason.
Good job, Jason. Hey, buddy.
Light okay? Yeah. You know, your shot came in down around the ankle.
Yeah.
Most of these guys are swords at the front. When you're out there, just shooting it behind your head. Bring it all around. You have to bring it all the way around. There's only until you come on your knees if you bring it around.
Light okay?
The rest of the time you had the sword behind your head.
Trim me, you damn tree. What Osric trying to do?
Sure.
I don't know, I can't tell if it's... Yeah, that one.
You slid straight up. But you hit my armpit after you didn't quite know though, Jeff.
You almost got me with hugging. So I kind of slid up. The thrusting kind of slid up my whole. I thought you almost had it.
Knee. It's okay. Is that a thrusting tip? Thank you.
Good.
Come on.
Right off the top.
Yeah, I know.
Remember I said
sometimes people are worrying about that too much. So you as offense are worrying about too much. Whack me in the head with your other sword. Right?
Wasn't much on it. Oh, no, I thought you should shield anyway.
You're worrying too much about that. If it's not there, use the other one. That's your main kill. You know what though? That was a good flurry at the end there. Good job.
Are you in range?
It's not a bad idea.
Two in!
I'm kind of digging that one, man. I think that one, you could easily do the work on that. Then you could do that, and then we can do the drill. And then eventually, you do a simple like wrap plate on it. Don't go too fancy with it.
I am
Eventually,
after Charlie.
save up a couple $100. If you change the chain now, rip it on there, and then you chain them off.
Yeah.
That's true. Don't you think so? Exactly.
Hey, what's up, man?
If he goes with a really simple wrap plate on it, you eventually buy some chains for it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And they can wear it down here around your grill.
What's up?
Gotta have it ready for like microphone. We'll have halfway decent line in here.
Sorry about that.
I'm not even trying to eat those to treat this line. Nothing's going.
How's that working?
Well, everything does, you just feed it into the ground every Wednesday.
Yeah,
Monday,
it's all
Your order's good, but
Go ahead and go in.
that's more hot, so I'm going with the other one. I think you'd be happy with the other one. You need to get the chain on
Body!
You know what you Okay, that one?
Trust me, I caught myself up.
Okay.
I'm like, shit, my shield's not working.
It's really easy for John to build.
Well, I mean, you're good. I don't think there's any problem.
That's my piece. I would take my time and try to steer you.
Ah, that felt very nice. No, it almost made it.
Yeah, you like them, and you try to like it a lot more. They did you Hey, John. Liska, when you get a chance, Dimitri's here. I helped him pick his helmet. You got your helmet picked out? I think so, yeah. Just got the camera right there. You'll get yelled at.
Old man.
What kind of switch?
Good Lord, rope's not thin. You gotta get it.
Yeah, but there are some of the kinds of crusaders. We're not talking Garrett home, right? Okay. One of them, I'm like, yeah, that's okay. A little earlier. Okay, cool.
What's the drain pump I have one? Oh, which one? The one in May. Oh, the one in May? Yeah, I got a drain pump. What's wrong?
That's my job. Yeah.
What?
Morphine? Yeah. So I'm laid up in the hospital.
You shot on yours? And felt like you're okay. It's the first time that you go there. On the second. I thought I had it. It's going to just be good
I don't know, but I think so.
Next. Good job. Come on, Dodger.
It's gonna leave a bruise. That was all the way to the bone. I get released my ass hanging out in the middle of the air.
Talk for a glimpse.
Yeah, I was all leaned over like this. And I was like, when I watched it disappear, I'm like, oh shit, it broke my ass. Oh, didn't get there. It was actually the upper thigh. Okay. Good job, Eddie.
Guy on great.
Sorry about that.
No, where is one fight for the shield.
This is Jay Squire.
I didn't recognize him.
Don't cover your eyes.
We got a lot of
Make sure you get the water.
You guys are killing the rat. Killing the rat.
Yeah. Yeah, it's more availability. Keep your fingers out of them.
You use that offensively. Oh, yeah. Just flies.
It's one of those seconds.
I would say sanitize, but the helmet would probably run away.
Yeah, putting it out there isn't good.
Yeah, how he was closing in on you?
You got the buffer? I've got the fight here.
I know you got your respect. Remember, he's on front of you too, so you can't hit your whispers, right?
What we're going to do is basically we're going to go through a practical exercise. These 3 unit commanders, we're going to set up one side's defense, one side is offense. Your commander's going to brief you on what your mission is when you're offense. When you're defense, you'll stand ready, be ready to react. We're not going to do this with sword and shield. The basic idea behind this is position and where you go, all right? A lot of you new guys need to pay attention. The older guys start practicing being part of the team, and let's get our feet back in the water, okay? All right, so your offense first, defense, offense second, defense, offense third, then we'll rotate defense first, second, okay? Okay, go forward, forward. All right, Jake, do it.
Excellent, guys. Can you stop that corner?
Shorten them up. I want you and go.
Hey, guys, take a step over. There you go, there you go.
There you go.
So we get the camera. Right here, on me. Just right. All right, lock up the shield. So we get the camera guy. And the camera in. You ready to start, guys? So you can see on film. I don't know what's going on. Thank you, sir.
All right, defense 2, let's go, set up.
Guys, come forward a little bit. Since we're not going to back up, you guys. And I could do the back one. Hey, man. All right, Lord, this Saturday at my house.
Go offense first.
What's the message like?
You guys go defense after.
We're going right here. Let's do it.
Go.
Nice!
They did it really well. They managed to break up.
Good. Set defense alive. Stand ready.
Is the next one crossing the key?
Let's move our bodies into the tent, gentlemen.
Straight to the front.
Ready? Let's go. Step up. Step. And go. Go, go, go.
What's up, forward?
Whoa. I don't see
Hi,
it.
guys.
All right.
Okay, I got it.
Men.
Ready? Forward!
Say no, no. Oh, don't do it.
Go!
Press the piece that they're going to roll.
Oh, it was bad. So guys, walk down the parking lot.
Hey, scoot a little farther forward, guys. All right. You guys ready? Forward. Go. That was great.
Yes. Huh? That'll be me.
All right.
Tell, stepping forward.
Stand ready. Lift.
Ready? Go, we go!
That's done. Gotta roll in aggressive.
I'm going to pop in.
Oh, are we going to contain the rest of them?
And you roll there.
Go!
Step behind me. Step behind. Step behind.
Oh, wow.
We're the reserves.
Kick it. Kick it.
Walk all over, right?
Crossing the tee, basically. I want you to stand right here, face that direction. Right here. All right. These are the defensive guys. I'm the offensive team. My commander told our unit that we need to cross the tee and crush that side. So objectively, my goal is to get to this position and push this way.
And you have guys on your left and right while you're pushing?
Yeah. My whole team's job is to crush this flank and push it this way.
And what's the
A
difference
T is
between that and
two
the first
lines.
one?
First one.
Vertical, horizontal.
First one's right against the
One
next
All
line
right,
tries
line
to
up
get-
again, guys. First one. All right, is basically we're rolling around the flank. What the number 2 guy's job is, he comes here, pushes him, while my other team runs behind me and gets to the back field.
Okay.
You know, what happens is when you get a large unit, it takes 3 or 4 guys to make that happen. So they're not the 4 guys running around. If they're left, they can run behind. But that's the 2 different scenarios.
It's different goals too. It's like you always
Yes.
tell them get in the backfield or crush that side.
Yeah, because you'll crush a side when you're in a position like, let's say, a castle, and there's a line outside creating around a redoubt, open field. Your job's to crush the corner because we have the numbers instead of wrapping around, instead of leaving them alive. You know, on a bigger field battle or a bridge, you know, a lot of times what's going to happen is, you know, on a bridge, the ideal situation is if you get guys in their backfield, it disarrays their army and their cohesion. So you're going to pick the door and go, we're going to hit the right side, we're going to open the door, and we're going to funnel guys behind. Because how many times has anybody been on a column charge on a shield, on a bridge, right? And you were told, go hit the right side. Well, your objective to hit the right side is to push the right side open so more guys get in, we broke the bridge. Now, hopefully, our goal is the bridge battle will be that situation. To own the bridge, you have to bust the killing pocket and you have to take the end of the bridge. That's why we're practicing this technique. So we understand how to break that killing pocket, get to the backfield, and have control of the bridge. All right? Any other questions?
Yeah, are the redoubts going to be 2 people wide, or are they going to be?
You never know. You never know. You know,
That won't even, we won't know that even when the scenario's done until the hay bales are there.
right now, we're playing pawns and we're moving one step forward. We're taking a small piece of this game, not the whole chess piece is moving. All right, anything else? All right, start thinking about it. You got questions? Ask me, Keegan, Phelan, Joel, Nud, any of the experienced guys, Lee, Hal. Ask those guys those questions. Let's get a good, clear understanding so when you're told you're rolling or you're crossing the T, you know what you're supposed to be doing. Okay? All right, let's roll into the next exercise.
Okay, there's 2 things you can do that makes the job of a shieldman really, really easy. Let's say there's a bunch of these people, okay? Actually, there's really 3 elements to this. Number 1 is you do not hit them shield on shield. You don't line up with your shield right here on the center of their shield. It makes 0 sense to do so. What you do is you look for this little thing called seam. And this is pretty tight right here, but anybody can attest this is typically more a little something like this. Okay? Which we will not be. But this is a common thing. So when you're doing a shield charge, there's 2 things you can do. The first one is if you want to separate the shields. And then the second one is if you want to bump or check a shield on an outside flank. Okay? The first thing that I do is when I'm coming into this shield, I remember I've got a shield on, I've got a sword here, is I take and I make sure my steps go. So what's going to happen is you're going to come in, and you're going to take your, some people do it with their basket, I prefer using my elbow. So this is a perfect striking weapon on your body. And you put a little padding in there and it doesn't hurt you and you'll be okay. But this elbow comes in here. Here, notice this. Okay, so I've got my hand is here protecting. I've got a sword here. My shield is here. I'm just going to walk straight through those guys. These are supposed to be at a full run. Break pace. 1, 2.
All you have to do is what you can do is you can triple drag.
Okay?
Drag that foot.
That works too. So the whole
Three-step charge, right? That's what we're talking about.
That'll open it up really good.
Oh yeah. We have it enforcement.
So you can do this with your sword as well, where in place of the elbow. But if you look
They've been
here,
trying to have it in there.
the problem with this is look at this angle here. That, it's not going to come from this guy. That guy is not full. It's probably not going to come from So with your elbow here, where your hand is, it protects just like your fighting stance. And Remember that there's people with tokens back here, so you gotta stay safe, you gotta stay protected at all times. One of the other advantages is the right in like this. I mean, I literally go this slow. I don't have to do any work to get to that shield. Everyone got that? What you think about it?
Why we don't wear them.
Yeah. But you want it, well, the rule that I was always taught with shield charges, the low man, the low center, wins the contest. Because if I go low and Leo pushes on me, I still have every ounce of leverage in my step. Right, if I'm up high, and they push me back, I have the same problem with balance. I'm not saying everybody would, but I do. So, got that? Any other questions? I want you to be doing this, guys, on Wednesday. The other one is what's called a hip check. If I'm killing Theo here on my right, what I want to do is I want to get my feet going in such a way that I'm stepping that falls behind their foot.
1 to 3 steps. You don't have
And I can guarantee you'll knock somebody hell to high water over that way. And the great thing about it, I've got a shield here. I can step here and never lose any of my position, any of my structure. So you guys are talking about doing planks on the right-hand side of our facing. Rather than going like this, it's just as easy and faster to come in and go like this. They'll go away. They'll go away fast. Any questions? Comments?
No, I don't land. Wild charge.
Dimitri's one that would really give you good to show people how to cross the tree the proper way.
Where's the question?
They're expecting you to back up and be where you were. You never expect you to go forward.
I've watched him fly
so this
entire lines.
So this is going back to the first lesson.
It's a shield charge cross the tee.
One man doing it. Okay.
I bought myself. I'll run out.
Stand over.
I've watched him knock 20 guys down.
Wait. So that's another thing to think about when we're out there on Wednesday fighting. We're going to be teaching what we know here too to the remaining troops in the division on Wednesday. So I want you to try these things. No more face-to-face shield charge.
It wasn't nice.
If I see engage,
Then I saw Kane. I should make
flat up on a shield, surface to surface, we're going to have a problem. Makes no sense. Because I can guarantee it, and I don't know if anyone has any questions, that I can take a shield charge from Others all day long.
I don't want to tell her she's doing it.
And he outweighs me. He's got 7 inches or 6 inches of height on him. But I can take it because all I have to do on the shield to shield is drop my weight. That's done. All the energy of that guy gives to the guy like that on shield to shield has been directed right to the center of his human body. And in that turn, it transfers down the shock absorbers of the leg, the rest of the body, and it goes away. However, the same thing is not true if I want to punch it. By the way, I mean, this is straight. This lever is the strongest lever.
I don't care if you kill him.
Any questions? Think about that. Think on it. Think on it. Think on it. And now what we're going to do is His Majesty, His Highness, are going to select teams. I see what the last one
Okay, historical.
Did you go over target, which target you're assaulting when you're doing that charge? I want to kill others because I have 4 guys behind me. My guys behind me are going to take out Lee, and we're going to take out Dante, and the last guy's up going to take out this. I don't want to screw with you guys. I want to screw, block, last guy in line, and done. Your goal is not to kill the guys in the front.
Don't waste it.
You're stopping your entire line. Get through as far as Hey, what do you do when you die? Listen up! You come in, you get killed, you die to the side.
Don't die forward.
Yes. We do not use the human body, human tiles in Aidenville. We don't stack our bodies down. We're hell on the way.
Okay.
All right. Behind us.
Go have a good question though.
Take your best.
What's the
Sounds like a personal problem.
We're going to cover that Wednesday, but we can get here too.
you want me to do it exactly the right way? Oh. Dead from behind, my lord. Do you ever do that?
No, do the.
Oh, do a real one? You're dead from behind!
I very much take that philosophy.
You move the guy around. I do. I do.
I threw up behind him, pushed him out of the way, and kept going.
Kill me from behind. Kill me from behind. I know what you're saying. Okay, now you get. Sometimes you're dealing with some of these guys who do this.
Wait, let me run from the other side.
Dead from behind, bastards! Exactly. You know, now, if you're the guy getting killed from behind, and he had the opportunity to blast me in the back, I'm taking the shot here. I'm dead. Okay? I don't care what he says. I don't care if he gets here and trips. He could have still blasted me in the back of the head. Right. Yeah. He could have just blasted me from behind. I'm going to take the shot. I mean, I like it. I'm going to take it.
Well, let's cover the rule. The rule technically is you're supposed to gain control of the person for a matter of like 2 seconds.
So you got to be here and hold it. Your blade in front of him. And yes, do I wrap him? Yes, I do. Do I do this? Yes, I do. Because this way he can't spin, and he knows something's going on.
Yeah, and he can push me.
Whether he hears me or not, he understands something's going on. He needs to find out what it is.
Okay. Because I got yelled at for.
No,
I'm not him starting or anything, but I need to get moving.
just like this. I couldn't find, dead behind, and I move him like that.
I'll show you how
Just
to
like
on
that.
top meeting.
This has to come on top.
Kill me from behind. Ready? No.
That's the crap that got
Any other questions? Drag him down. You guys ready to fight? Line him up. You know what? Let's circle real quick.
You can use a grommet.
Spears are a lot
These are cloth
different,
grommets. They don't have a
only
metal
because
on it.
you have to do it from so far away.
Oh, I know how that.
So when I do the spear up, and I also press down
Heavy
the
guys
shoulder.
shouldn't.
So I get it here
Heavy guys,
and
though,
down.
I would have. I'm just being polite.
All right.
Keep it up, keep it now.
I'm working on getting rid of it, but
I try to get
as
it
are
here,
you, I'm
we can
sure.
see it, and then I press down.
There you go. You're on the right
I
track.
control it. He can't hear me. I can yell all day long. He cannot
Hold
hear
them
me.
up. Because otherwise, because you're big, they get all
I still
bound
try
up
to yell at
and
him.
bend
Have
over.
to yell as loud as you can.
Or they fall down and looks like the drawers are hanging out.
When you kill someone from behind, try to do it picture perfect. By the
Right.
book.
I
When
learned
you
that
take
from
behind,
Rick.
don't
Rick
be a
has
jerk
a pair
about it.
of
Don't
those
be a
to
role
find.
player. Because that's what gets people mad. If you,
Right.
if they could have killed you from behind, you play this. Oh, I turned around just in time. Bullshit. They're gonna come up to the next guy and they're gonna hit him. And the guy's gonna just like, oh, what's going on? And get creamed because they think he's turning on.
They're big
At
on
this
Rick.
point, I can strike crazy
Rick's
in
a
the back
big
of the
boy,
head.
my squire, Iago.
Okay?
So
Me? Am I
maybe
like
maybe
getting
look
killed
at
from here?
those and see
No.
if those will work for
When the
you.
guy trips, I may not take that, but if he gets to here, that's all there is to it.
I plan on it.
Huh?
I plan on it.
All right, cool. Line.
Right.
He's running past me.
Right? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Even if he doesn't swing at you, even if he doesn't swing at you or anybody else on that line, get the other guys. No, just close it. Okay. If I come here and do this, I've engaged your line. Because I am in striking distance. I have engaged your line whether a blow has changed or not.
As long as you don't have to chase it.
Now,
Right.
now if
But one step's
Nuz
legal.
breaks through us, if Nuz breaks through us, there's no one going to cream me here, and he breaks through us, and then I turn around and I take a step, I could probably kill him from behind.
Right.
Legally, I could probably still hit him.
He can still hit me legally.
But should I? No. Because there's
Think of safety first.
Right. I always think
The reason that we have justified is so people don't get blasted in the back of the head.
And I'll tell you, Keegan may disagree. People that fight at but I totally believe that death behind is a better way of doing it.
I do too.
Because I've had people come up to me and And you can't kill you from behind. So two things happen. I've had people come to me and go, hey, come get him! Come get him! You know, because they can foul you, right? And they'll let their buddies come try to beat the crap out of you. Or I've had the other thing where I'll be going, no. Like this. He's trying to kill me from behind, right?
Just to the waist.
You know? Meanwhile, I mean, you can't. The kill from behind is you gained a tactical advantage. You want to take use of that tactical advantage and go get on with it.
Yeah, I know that.
Well, that's what I do.
And you might get yelled
That's the third one.
Don't bash people in the trees when they grab you from behind either. It's bad.
I feel them too. I'll feel right around the side. All right.
Yeah. Team one.
All right, Dimitri. Come on, Dimitri.
Jump that winner.
The ghost card for you.
Wait.
No, you think the fresh guy. We have the fresh
Yeah, I know. I picked the fresh guy.
Big wrap around.
Yeah.
Team one.
Come on, Dante!
Broke him. Badly.
Get him, Dante.
Hey, it's John. No, it's not. It's Squire.
Just bad. You get so telly.
I'm not sure this works. Works home with Jay. It's 47 people. Falls off the tools. It's so cool that I'm fine. When he's set. The way he's set.
Team one. So I don't know if you can see or not.
Yeah, Lee, come on!
John, Dimitri.
Come on, bro.
You're looking to fight, man.
Sam, Fiona!
Good job, dear.
Come on, Lee!
Come on, pal.
Hey, John. Good job. Good job.
Take out the evil left-hander.
Let's go, pal.
Yeah, Lee!
Bell, nice fight.
Oh, Lee!
Steps. Deeper steps in on him. You went too parallel. Deeper steps in.
Okay. Steps, really?
Step into him.
Okay.
Because then he wants to cut that angle, and by just stepping out, he's got the angle cut. If you step in on him, he's got to be more precise with it.
Gotcha.
Because he counters those really well. See how he's kind of even. I'll try. He's kind of keep working that angle. Allow him to.
Very nice. Nice fight, guys.
Nice! Lee! Shot! Come on, Robin. Come on, Robin!
Get him, Lenny.
Go, Robin Johnstone.
Come on, Lee, get him.
Molly!
Come on, Robin.
run, Andre!
Good job, Lee. Good run, man. Come on, Oz. Remember your pin. Let's see you, baby. Didn't say round.
It's I like
Ready for a leg shot for?
yes. It's good.
Nice, Oz.
Good job, Andre. I got some new shots trying
Let's do it.
Come on, Oz. Come on, Oz. Kick it down.
Well, I said I was here last Monday. Him and working on a bunch of stuff. Like, we did some slow work. Oh, yeah. I'm so pissed I feel my helmet. I'm so mad. It's always Wednesday.
Come on, Oz. You're fine.
Wednesday, there's always another Monday.
Dad. Come on, Dad. Go, son. Together. Real quick, Dad. Real good.
Good arm.
Just like.
All right. Great shots out there, man. Welcome, Ray. Smoke it. Roll the fight, Rachel.
Isaac, turn him up!
Go, step it up, Isaac. Let's see some aggression. Aggression.
Just like.
Come on, Jay.
Keep it together.
When you're fighting, you keep your angles in. Don't step too far. Work your angles. Go one way. Don't go straight run side. So if we're fighting right on here, what's the best side to press with? Exactly. Press towards the shield. Don't come this way because you open your body, you lose. You really can't throw anything. You want to work your way this way. Okay, and watch the flat. Watch the Good fight, son.
Keep on the major does that. Just we getting hits and things. Finally just
Yes, that one was great.
Nice.
Carhu, when you're fighting shorter people, you have a tendency to lean forward really bad.
Cool.
That's why you're getting those flats in on you. You're like,
Okay.
how am I not getting the bottom of those flats? Because you get lulled in and you want to step in so close, you're stepping the head first before you're coming in.
Cool.
Lean back, step into the leg, and then throw that in.
Okay.
You'll be amazed because you get that block lazy. That's all he's waiting for you to do, is lean for your head.
Cool, thank you.
You kind of lean a little bit. That's all right.
No, that's perfect.
That's what you're doing. The shorter you and I fight, or King and fight, you're really good in there. When you fight someone shorter, you start leaning in.
Okay.
Because you think you get that reach. The problem is though, they're seeing it. It's hard. It's easier for them. It's easier for them to get the block than for you to come up with a quick touch because they're already here at that angle.
Yeah.
Light, get back in the ring.
Okay.
That's what you do. You kind of lean a little bit.
Okay.
Especially against, and Morgan's probably the best one to get in that for that shot.
He's been staring at it for so many years.
Well, he's just really good at those.
Yeah. Come on, Keegan.
Yeah. Nice goal.
Good job, Joel. Jack, that's it. Jack,
Yeah, the other one. Nice. Jack, turn him up. Good run, Joel. Good run.
right, bud. Good play, man.
Whoa!
That's all right.
He's bouncing him off the wall. Like a bar fight.
Balls aren't very solid.
Yep.
Nice!
All right, come on, Dimitri.
Thanks, man.
Huh?
Twisted.
My Subo too, and that's metal. After blasting.
Fine, Wolf.
Come on, Dimitri.
Hey, when driving in that butt spike.
Yeah, I didn't get it in good.
Well, no, what I think you're doing, the reason why you're not getting in good, I think you're sticking it out too far. I think if you just short chop it in, when you're trying to do that angle, I think you'll get it better.
Bring it up underneath.
Yeah, exactly.
Coming this way. Cross over the top.
Go, Dimitri, play your game. Instead of going back here.
There it is.
Finish the job, finish the job. Fight your fight.
I know you know how to fight.
See that was coming. Oh, underneath the leg? That's old school.
That's way old school.
Yeah, thrust. That'd be cool.
All right, Dimitri.
Go, Elias.
Hey, Will.
Got you.
I talked to everybody. Okay, good. That's what
You get the wall. Exactly. Well, you know. Your friends became good, too. People that get your
Said, man, I'm out of here. I'll post a list tomorrow. Okay. About that. We'll just put the shield in the garage. 914.
Good one, man.
All right, pal.
All right, boys, let's do it. That's it.
Turn it up. Let's see it.
Your razor.
I know you can take it, Elias. Got a helmet there. Right,
Pal.
I'll be on Wednesday.
Fight's not over, pal.
I couldn't turn down 6 hours sitting on the fence watching football. You paid $2 an hour last Wednesday.
Not Elias.
It's all right.
One run.
Hey, Jimmy.
Yeah. Here's one.
Hey guys, curve the line a little bit more. Yeah, curve the line a little bit more. Back towards the wall.
Charlie. Nice.
Yeah, I was all good. There you go. Yeah.
Center up.
On your fight, Charlie.
Nice.
Come on, Lee.
Ten steps forward.
Rather than settling my hips in and standing tall.
Get together, Charlie. This is the experience you're learning, man. Fight your fight, control your day.
Thank you very much. See you later.
Good shot, Lee. Nice flat, Lee.
I'll send you an email.
Come on, D. Pull my mind this morning.
Watch the wall!
Oh! Center up.
You can't get definitely next to her if you want.
Okay.
Take it easy, Aaron. You guys later, man. See ya.
Have your leisure.
Later, friend. Remember to bring my helmet next together. If you're game playing together. Try to bring my helmet next to you.
Come on, Leo.
I'll do some one bit.
Oh, it's just an inch too light. Just a hair is an inch too high. Great, it went over the top of your head.
Oh, okay, the one that skimmed?
If I would have threw it an inch lower, I threw it about an inch above your eye.
What did I end up hitting?
What was that?
Where did I end up hitting you?
You ended up getting me in the ribs.
In the ribs, okay. I just started throwing wraps like blind.
I know, and I kept trying to go over, and I was throwing wraps the same way. And you, our timing just went.
Yeah.
Yours getting first.
Nice, Lee. Come on, baby.
Might be three of them. Three to count.
Good for me.
Come on, Fly. Come on, Lee.
Come on, Slug.
Good, Fly. Nice shot, Lee. Come on, baby. Keep it up. Oh, watch the monkey fall over a bear with his ass. Watch out, Carson, that monkey bites.
Baka! Carson will say.
Careful, deeplings poo. Luckily.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Nice shot. Nice shot, Carson. Nice shot.
Good domination, Lee.
Thank you.
Go on, come on. Yeah, Monster, I think you're taller than he is right now.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No. He got you on the leg.
Come on. Winner gets to the big and tall store.
Getting to their entire clientele.
Freaking giant.
Yeah, they get to go to the big, dumb, and ugly.
Center up a little
Good.
bit, boys. Center up a little bit.
Get there.
It's not over.
Good push.
Him up.
Come on, Oz.
Good push.
Good job, Tarhu. Good job. You know what to do. You're right. Hold. Hand on the
You
ground.
okay?
Come on, Oz. Tarhu, remember your feet.
All right. They protected on. Fight, Oz. It's fight.
Good fight.
Come on, Chad. Chad. Come on, Chad. Hey, Oz. Oz. Bolt's going down. You're going G style.
Nice.
Good job, Chad.
Yeah.
Fight, Chad. Tear him up, Rachel.
Come on, Ray. Smoke this guy.
Go, Rachel, smoke him. Just king in.
Thank you. Much better.
Good job, Rachel.
You big brute. That was pretty. Thank you. Very pretty.
I lost.
Did well, though. Stayed alive for a while.
Let's shield up, Isaac. Go on.
You ready?
Who's gonna lie, David? Gotta shoot that first. You can't play it up on the helmet.
All right, Isaac.
Come on, Keegan.
Come on, Isaac.
No, you stuck it in.
Good job, Isaac.
Well, the only reason I thought I missed is that I ran. I caught here. And so that's how I thought I did.
Well,
Good or
yeah,
no?
you got here. You still got hit a little bit, but it's still sunk in. Okay. I mean, it rotated around the fulcrum there.
Cool. All right,
Good
Keegan.
job, Isaac.
Come on, Jay. That's not glad you don't fight with Plato. Like, oh, I brought that rat. Sorry!
I'm dead now.
Why are you hitting the shield?
Yeah.
His head. Just all right, Jay. Smoke there, Jay.
Come on, JB.
I bet Jay
Go,
wins.
Jay. Come on, Jay. Do it, Jay.
Isaac, you okay?
There could be only one.
Center up, center up.
Sit up, boys, sit up.
Beat him like he owes you money.
Don't put your hand up there, man.
Who's that? We just gotta work on more fundamentals. Here, come along. This is the second practice.
On it. Swing on him.
Just keep swinging, Jack.
Come on, Jack.
Good job, Jay.
What do we take the arm mat?
All right, Will.
Design, tear him up.
You got me a little above the wrist. So that arm?
1 inch above the wrist.
Get Jake. Get Jake. Go in, Jake.
Is it only one?
I think so.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Fiona.
Oh! Let's go, Kettle!
Get him, Kettle.
Come on, Fiona.
Hold on, boss.
Yeah, let him just sit there and get tired. Good job.
Doing fine. Doing fine. It's just being shitty.
Get him.
Hit him.
Circle. Hold. Hold. 3 minutes. Now, actually, you just stand up. You guys are going to come back over here. You turn yourself into where you're out of light. You're not standing.
You're on your knees.
You should light on your eyes. I want you to set up. Okay. You're moving in. You're still circling like standing up. You can't do this. It's called torsion. One step past the side.
Dude, I like completely way past the tip.
What you want to do is get here. This is where you want to be. You step here. You got to come back.
Okay.
Come on, Fiona.
Cool. I just took my side step first. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just saw that. I'm like, what was I doing?
Going so far.
Yeah.
Roll over and go.
Gotcha. Well, what I get yelled at a lot for is my feet are so long. I don't have
Hey, that's fine!
no, I have to step it.
Trying
Exactly.
to get the light on him. No, you're right.
Come on, pal.
Let's go, boys! Let's go! Lefty revenge! Don't forget it, guys!
Come on, Joel.
All right, Phil! I want more fights out of you, Phil! Guys, Tim Weston, fine. Fight your fight, pal!
Come on, pal. Get him, pal.
Box out. You're just doing it wrong. It's supposed to be doing it here.
Nice.
Come on, Charlie. You got this.
10 minutes. Bad thing. What about at 9:40?
What time is it?
9:30 now.
9:30? Let's go another 10. Let's go another 10 minutes, no more, because of the neighbors.
Yeah, right.
Why don't we just finish out the line scoring right now?
Yeah, we'll finish up the line. Did I get in it? I'm in.
Yeah.
Hooray!
You're the last person, Charlie.
Okay.
Take your helmets off. You're done, guys. If you're dead, take your helmets off. I'm the end of the line.
Leo, in or out, sir?
He's out.
That's why the minute mark works.
Sir?
All right. Your butt in, Charlie.
Okay. So you're the last guy in line. Nobody that gets in line behind you.
Nice, cool.
Yeah.
Who's last? Oh, go ahead and arm her down. Good job, brother.
Come on, Sly. Come on, guys. Time finish here. Right. Time count.
Oh, no, it's this way.
Good
Yeah, I know. I got it. Come on, Jack!
He's big enough. Come on.
Oh man, you're here and it's like there.
It was there was just nothing on it.
Relay, Carson?
No.
Okay.
Velcro's right there. Take it back around. Sorry to keep you waiting, Your Highness.
And I got lost.
Come on, guys, it's time critical. Let's fight.
Yeah, that was good. Right in the eye. It was in the eye.
Nice fight.
Let's go! Come on!
Yeah, nice. Shot in. Yeah.
Nice shot, Kagan.
Come on.
Yeah, doors. Good job.
Good job.
Go, James.
Come on, Adam.
Above the knee. That's what not to do?
You start way back here. You come all the way forward because we know you're going to run back. Okay.
Go, James!
Yours? Yeah.
Alright, you're out.
Done. Get out.
You're out in a minute. Go, Leo!
Get him, Adam. Go Adam. Come on, buddy.
Come on, Dante. We love you, man. Good job, Fight. Good job.
Get him, Bubba. More than you expected? Yeah.
You'll keep him waiting.
Come on, lads.
Go, lads.
Go,
Go, lads.
Quiet. 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 Slowly.
Come on, Lee.
I wasn't gonna stop your fight before. Let you know. Move. The 3 minutes, guys. Oh, we're inside 3 minutes, guys.
Apologize.
Read this map.
You're right, though, damn it. Okay, he's right. I can do that.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Practice.
Yeah. Go. Job, Lee.
All right, you got 6 guys to kill. 2 minutes.
He stepped across.
Go, guys. Inside 2 minutes. Go.
That was played by
Job, Lee. Guys.